All right, let's go over some mentally ill man charges I caught with a knife. We already did, we took a look at this article not 2-3 days ago. We're gonna see what Ruined Leon thinks about it. And then we're gonna go over the Super Bowl champ who pulled out a gat, started trying to shoot up the place. It looks like me. I mean, he wasn't trying to shoot up the place, but he got attacked, and then he felt scared enough to start popping rounds in the right air.
You won't believe me, but I'm starting to think people are getting it. I'm starting to have it in my mind that people are understanding how to operate with things that they barely see and how they should go about it. Now, it's not fully where I want humanity to be, but you know, first steps are the essential steps. What am I
First
talking
steps.
about? Well, for years, it's been this great phenomena of hearing or seeing an instance on social media, and you have your bombastic reactions. You have a bunch of people screaming from the mountaintops that they know exactly what happened, and they are 100% wrong. You have people who are proclaiming that they have
I mean, when I first saw the story, I was all like,
yeah,
this story looks like a fucking
who just sit back
ill
and
man
watch it all play out and just wait for a little bit more crucial information to be at my feet. That way I could properly say, hey, this is either how it went or this is how it went. And it's been smooth sailing for me, trying to indoctrinate you people slowly but surely in the hopes of understanding that you don't need to be first. You need to be correct. And I saw this name popping up, Terry Washington Jr., and I was seeing people talk about how this person got shot by the cops, and they're now dead, and it was a black person, and the alarm bell was going off, but I'm not really seeing what I'm used to seeing. I'm not seeing any reactions. I'm not seeing any bombastic statements. I'm not seeing any, how the kids say, hullabaloo. And I wondered why.
I mean, I think it was a clean shoot.
I saw the body
I think it was above board and everything. It was clean. No laws broken. Yeah, he just goes. Watch.
TJ!
Watch. It's gonna be quick. It's gonna be quick.
It's gonna
be quick. It's gonna be quick. Yeah, there it goes.
County, shots fired, shots fired. Borders, you okay? Borders,
Dude,
you okay?
that shit escalated in like a fucking second,
A lot of deputies
dude.
out here on Ortman Drive. This is the second scene of the day that involved a deputy-involved shooting. The sheriff says it took place in a home right over my shoulder. We're next to the 408 and Old Winter Garden Road. You can still see, again, a heavy presence of Orange County Sheriff's deputies as they continue their investigation inside of the home where this occurred. The
yeah,
sheriff
that cop
says his
has like a
threatened
split second
reacted.
to react before he gets fucking stabbed.
Our cameras were there in time to see the injured deputy being loaded into an ambulance.
The dude was like in his
Minutes
face,
later,
knife
the
ready.
subject was also
He was
taken
like
to the
pulling
hospital,
back, ready to
where he
stab
was pronounced
too.
dead. Deputies were called out to this home on Ortman Drive around 3:30 in
like,
the afternoon.
yeah!
They were told a man with
Right.
schizophrenia
He was going
acting
for it, man.
erratically,
He was going for
breaking
it.
things in the street and off his meds.
When our deputies arrived, they met with the man's father. The father told us that his adult son was in the bedroom and had a knife.
Orange County Sheriff John Mina says his deputies entered the home, then the hallway.
The deputies, they were very calm, trying to de-escalate the situation, asking him to come out, and he came out very violently, very quickly, and tried to stab one of our deputies.
Mina says there were 3 deputies in the home. He says the man left the bedroom with a knife and lunged toward one.
The man was in his bedroom. He exited the bedroom into the hallway and immediately tried to stab our deputy. Then he tried to grab the deputy's gun and tried to stab the deputy again. Our deputy was backing up in the hallway, used his service weapon, but at the same time, the man was on top of him, and he fell backwards into the bathroom, into that bathtub.
He says the deputy hit his head on the bathtub, leading to lacerations. He had to get stitches, and he's been placed on paid administrative leave. Mina says OCSO has a behavioral response unit, which goes out to some calls, but not this one.
But when these calls are in progress, initially our deputies who are on the road go to assist, and then maybe later, sometimes the specialists are called. This just shows the community what our deputies deal with on an everyday basis.
Pretty much.
As you can see, deputies now clearing the scene out here on Ortman Drive. Mina added that all of this incident was captured on body-worn camera. He says he reviewed that camera before speaking on it and that some of it will be released within the next 30 days.
Let's be clear so that no one is
I saw the
misconstruing how
body
I feel
cam
about
footage
this.
of the
Mental health
officer
is
involved.
absolutely
with the,
important. Mental
like
health
the actual
is one of
officer
the
who-
most
who
important things
took the
every
brunt of
person
everything.
should really fixate on because
It
it's
was a
your
clean
mental.
thing.
It's
It
June,
was-
and
I
while
can't
the
say
rest of
any of this.
humanity is fixating on how much they don't like Pride Month, I've been sitting here enjoying the fact that in
Clean
the very
shoot,
small
that's all I
increments,
can say,
I'm learning
clean
more
shoot.
and more to better help my manly mental health. And when I'm seeing someone who's getting the cops called on them for having an episode, and I'm understanding that they are in a little bit of a hostile mental state, I have sympathy. The sympathy does indeed go away when they launch themselves at police officers. Because what have I been saying? These cops gotta operate on fight or flight. They get a call
Yeah,
that a dude
I mean,
is
they
moving
have
very
a split
sporadically,
second to fucking
could be
react.
violent, could not be violent. They're hoping that they could come in and de-escalate, but when you have somebody jumping at a cop with a weapon, it's
Yeah,
never gonna go the way
immediately. No,
we
they-
all
they
hope
were-
it can
they
go,
were-
because I'm certain
they wanted
a lot of
violence.
people would want this to
That's
go the
what
simple
they
route. Somebody puts down the weapon,
They were
talk
coming
it
out with
they
violence.
mediate the situation. Maybe they sign them up to get Baker acted, and they go and spend a couple days, a couple weeks at a certain facility, and they get their mental health nice and structured to where that they could manage in society. But we live in a world where there are people who like to jump the gun because in their mind they think they're Batman, when in reality they're the Green Goblin. And it's not something people should take lightly. It's something that people should consider when they're dealing with individuals in regards to their mental health. And when you're a cop and you have to deal with the potential of this dude not only jumping at you, but your fellow officer and maybe even a random stranger, you gotta be prepared to put somebody down, and that is indeed what happened, and it is completely justified.
is what it
yes,
is.
people would want it to go a different route, but given the context and given the subject matter and given the video evidence, there's no way under the sun anybody could be puffing their chest out and screaming from the rooftops, this is unjustified. And thankfully, we haven't really seen that whatsoever. I can't even find a random bald-headed white woman screaming from the mountaintops that it was unfair. I can't find it. So it leads me to believe that I, the Leon, have inseminated the Leon pill in more people's minds to where they don't want to look stupid on social media.
He
They
has
want
his
to be
own
correct
pill? That's
with the
weird.
information that they're disseminating out into the public. Have I completely changed the world for the better? No. But that's the beauty of you watching this. You could spread my good word. You can subscribe to this channel. You can
I am
understand
subscribed already.
that I'm not here for a narrative. I'm just here because I see a lot of stupid, and I want to make fun of some stupid, and I want to make sure that you operate in terms of knowing what is correct
I'm with you. I
instead
see
of
it.
knowing what is narrative based. Why? Because Leon is just that damn sexy, and he has the ability to make it happen and indoctrinate the world for the worldwide circle jerk. But that's for when I've fully healed the world. In the meantime, subscribe to the channel. Let me know what you think in the
one of
comments
those
down below.
A-logs.
I will
Uh-oh.
see you all in the next one. Mwah. No, this is not a cigarette. It's chapstick that I'm holding like a cigarette.
There you have it. Mentally ill man charges a cop with a knife. Yeah. Clean shoot, by the way. Can't. No, there's no way. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. And then we go on to the next one. Now this one was a little. I think this one was a little unhinged. What he did here.
Walk in. Yo, take me outside.
Tasha, thank you. Right now, law enforcement in Miami-Dade County reportedly looking to arrest former Buccaneers wide receiver Antonio Brown on a charge of attempted murder. That is according to a warrant reviewed by the Associated Press.
So this Super Bowl winning wide receiver is now
Given
being
what
charged
happened
with
during that
attempted murder.
situation,
Let's
possibly.
talk about it.
I don't know. He was outside by the time he started, you know, making the rounds
This is
fly.
Antonio Brown, 7-time NFL Pro Bowler, 4-time first-team All-Pro. Now, at one point, he led the league in
Nate the
receptions,
lawyer,
receiving
check him
yards,
out.
and 1 time in touchdowns. He also won the Super Bowl with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and Tom Brady. But it's not like there was no controversy. In 2019, there were sexual assault allegations.
New allegations overnight against NFL star Antonio Brown, accused of assaulting a woman who worked as his trainer, all part of a new lawsuit.
Now, that incident was settled out of court. There was a chair throwing incident in 2018.
Item after item, furniture falling at a luxurious hotel and condo, tossed into the pool area as families and sunbathers look up, then run from what's coming down. The man accused of throwing it that April day last year in Sunny Isles, NFL All-Pro and Miami native Antonio Brown.
Our lawsuit is about the damage that was done to the apartment on that day.
That's attorney George Minsky, who represents the company that owns the 14th floor mansions at Aquilina condo Brown rented in 2018. Minsky provided pictures of that trashed unit. Due to the destruction of the apartment Brown was renting for $35,000 a month, plaintiffs in the case filed in August
Renting
of
for
last year are
$35,000
seeking
a month
upwards of
and then
15
wrecked it.
grand, but
Ouch.
they say it's much more.
In addition to almost, I'd say close to $80,000 in property damage, there's the claim for the lost use of the unit for the 3 months it took.
The months it took to renovate the condo. Brown denies he actually threw the expensive pieces, but was said to be in such a fit of rage that day, police were called.
When the police got there, Mr. Brown was extremely agitated and was being restrained by a trainer.
And look at who was down at the pool as the items dropped, a little boy and others. The near misses spawned an additional suit.
And that other lawsuit that you mentioned was filed by the guardian of a minor child who apparently was on the pool deck and was nearly struck.
That suit was settled.
There's also the one where he pled like no contest to beating up a truck driver.
Antonio Brown appears in court, mask and all, formally changing his plea from not guilty to no contest on 3 different charges in a moving truck driver battery case that made national headlines earlier this year.
There are 3 charges, 1 third-degree felony, 1 first-degree misdemeanor, and 1 second-degree misdemeanor.
Police say the NFL star attacked a moving company truck driver. Brown left court with his orders. Some 2 years of probation. He'll undergo a psychological evaluation now and have to take a lengthy
I don't know what it
anger
is
management
about
course.
certain
The
content
ex-Steelers and
creators where
Patriots wide
they
receiver from
where they
Miami
surround themselves
also must do
with
100 hours
unhinged
of
people.
community service.
Right.
Then a couple of years ago, he was wanted on domestic battery.
We begin with a news alert out
You're
of
doing
Tampa.
that
We
just
have
for
just
some
learned
clout or some
former
shot.
Bucks wide receiver Antonio Brown is in trouble again. This time he's been accused of domestic violence.
Let's just go into right now what we know about the allegations regarding Antonio Brown. On Monday, police were called to a home in Tampa. According to these court documents, this is where the mother of 4 of Brown's children lives. She told officers that Brown had, quote, evicted her, locked her out of her house, and threw some of her belongings into the street. Investigators wrote that he threatened to shoot her if she tried to get back into the home, and then threw a shoe at her head, hitting her in the ponytail. Police reported that they tried to get Antonio Brown to come out, but he refused to do so. According to police, the children were then told they could go back inside, but were afraid to. The next day, November 29th, police filed a risk protection order against Brown, which can be issued if a person poses a significant risk to themselves or others and has access to a gun. A judge denied that request, although it's unclear why.
So I'm going to go on a limb here and say Antonio Brown has some issues, and he needs to maybe seek some professional help. Now, on May 16th, 2025, some videos started appearing online of what seemed to be Antonio Brown in some type of scuffle with a couple of guys.
Not over here, not over here, not
Oh shit, what? Oh shit, hey, baby, get the scrapping him. Oh shit, what? What is security, shit. Oh, what the fuck, shit?
Fucking attack the security guard that was trying to protect him, or at least trying to stop him from like getting into a fight.
Walking.
Yeah.
Yo, it's AB outside.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Now, Antonio Brown went on a live stream and confirmed some of these events.
Good shit tonight. This is the real champ right here.
Yes. The Aiden Ross, bro.
Good show. Where the fight, bro.
This is the one I was talking about.
Yes, sir. Thank you. I just clapped you up outside. You saw that shit, right? And then right after I saw what happened to you. What happened? Nothing happened.
Nothing happened. Yeah.
Nothing happened. We left some blood out there, huh?
Nice.
It's ketchup. Nothing. I didn't see. Yeah, ketchup. Yeah, I got CT.
Yeah, ketchup.
Blacked out, man. I'm blacked out, Aiden. I know you did. I know what happened. I know. Your eyes, man. Bring it came out. Bring it up, bro. That was your. Hey, it was his security guard. But he. One of them niggas I don't know where they was jumping to help him. So, but he was trying to help.
No, because they thought you was getting jumped. So he tried to like pull y'all apart.
I slammed that nigga again.
And you kicked him in his shit.
Yeah.
He was like, what the fuck? I was trying to help.
You see the shit. He would run through anybody when you used to play. Shit, I'm just saying, bro. Security not gonna hold AB back, bro.
Kicked him in his shit.
He's a unit.
So with all that being said, police then reviewed the video because 2 shots were fired. And now, after reviewing the cell phone video and surveillance video, the police came to the conclusion that Brown was the one who fired 2 shots.
Right now, an arrest warrant for former NFL wide receiver Antonio Brown. This in connection to a shooting that happened last month during a celebrity boxing event in Miami.
Receiver Antonio Brown is a wanted man. Authorities are now searching for him on an attempted murder charge.
At about 3 o'clock in the morning, May 17th, Miami police respond to 221 Northeast 67th Street. A shots fired call. Police questioned several people but made no arrests. No injuries were reported at the scene. Video posted to social media showed Brown involved in a fight with several people at the boxing event, which was hosted by popular streamer Aiden Ross.
Yep.
He was seen apparently holding a black pistol as he pursued someone. Shots could be heard off camera shortly thereafter. According to the warrant, the man Brown was allegedly after was Zul Kwarneen Kwame Nantambu, who Brown initially fought one-on-one before 2 people jumped in to attack the alleged victim. Police say several security staff members intervened to break up the brawl, and Brown is seen on video grabbing one of the security guards' guns and then chasing after the alleged victim with it. In the warrant, the alleged victim says he got into a verbal altercation with Mr. Brown, which escalated when Mr. Brown punched him in the face. He further stated that as he attempted to defend himself, several additional people began to strike him until security separated all parties. As he was exiting the building, he noticed Mr. Brown began to run towards him with a firearm in his hand. The alleged victim said Mr. Brown proceeded to shoot at him, possibly grazing him in the neck, placing him in fear for his life.
Now, with every angle seemingly caught on video, if it wasn't caught on a cell phone video, it was caught on surveillance video. Antonio Brown then posted a video of himself riding a bike, and he claims to be in Iran.
A little bit after the news broke that he did have this arrest warrant out, he posted some stuff on social media, Mojo. He posted some video here of Antonio himself riding a bicycle. Now, where he is very interesting, Mojo, because not on this video, but on a subsequent post, Antonio Brown tagged Iran.
Miami officials don't consider Brown to be a fugitive because he was on a pre-planned trip to the Middle East before the warrant was issued. Now, TMZ was able to get their hands on the guy that Antonio Brown was having a tussle with. And this is what he had to say. This is a very biased perspective.
For me, I just reminded him of the financial failure that he's been going through. And so he tried to steal off on me, his partners. You can watch the dude with the green hoodie taking off, just getting free shots in, while me and
hey man, if you're already trying to fucking point a pistol at someone and try to take someone's life, yeah, I have no sympathy for you.
He shot at me twice. Praise be to Allah, wasn't hit. They got children out there selling candy, bro. He could have hit one of the
especially
kids.
In that area. That area's been known to have some issues.
All over the ground.
I was like,
there's police here.
You go into an area trying to cause issues, well, you're gonna get issues back, are you not?
And then he's when I looked up, the police is pointing a gun at us. The sheriff is pointing a gun at us. That's when I throw my hands up. He runs inside, and that's when they run after him. I just left. and that's why he got detained, because all the kids were saying AB shooting, AB shooting.
Then on June 14th, he puts this post out that says #London. So that's up to where I am at in the Antonio Brown saga. If they have the evidence that they claim to have, the witnesses, the video, it looks like he's going to either have plead or he's going to get some serious time. And he has a pretty bad criminal history here, too. And it seems like he has some major impulse control issues. But,
correct.
Hey, what do you
I
think
mean,
gonna happen to
that's,
this guy? I'm thinking.
I hate to say
he's
it, but
looking at maybe
a lot of
decade in
humans have
prison.
impulse
But
control.
again, it really all depends on the evidence.
All suspects are innocent until proven guilty in a court of law.
And as of right now, Antonio Brown
This
is
is out of the
innocent. So let me
police.
know how you feel in the comments section. Tell me where I went wrong. My name is Nate the Lawyer. I'm out.
There you have
Peace.
it. That's Nate the Lawyer for ya. This was yesterday. But yeah, when I saw the video when it first came out, but yeah. We will see what happens next. And the lawsuit's coming, apparently. Or there is a lawsuit. So, we will see. Give Nate the Lawyer like and subscribe. If you like what I cover, give a like and subscribe. And yeah, we'll continue with more stuff. Thanks for watching.